A Washington Post article came out this week that quoted President Biden as saying that he was more than a little upset about Merrick Garland as his attorney general, which of course I have said repeatedly, especially over the last month or so, that Merrick Garland was definitely by far the biggest mistake that President Biden made. And apparently Biden seems to agree and believes that one, Garland was a little too harsh on his son, but two, was upset that Garland was not more harsh on Donald Trump, and of course accused him of actually taking too long to prosecute Donald Trump. Now, on all of the things except for being too hard on Hunter Biden, I agree with Biden. Merrick Garland could have had these cases wrapped up in about a year, but he didn't. He slow-walked it. Didn't do what he should have done. Should have appointed a special prosecutor from the very beginning, allowed Donald Trump to yank their chain about the documents down at Mar-a-Lago for over a year before they sent the FBI down there. So, yeah, Garland could have actually done his job, and he didn't. But nevertheless, these statements from President Biden got under the skin of Donald Trump's lawyer, Alina Habba. Ironically, by the way, we only know who Alina Habba is because Merrick Garland brought charges against Donald Trump eventually. Had that not ever happened, nobody in this country would give a damn about the name Alina Habba, and she would still be a parking garage lawyer in New Jersey. So I think she may want to cool her jets a little bit before going off on this Justice Department for weaponizing itself against Donald Trump when she owes her entire livelihood and career to Merrick Garland. But nevertheless, here is what Alina Habba had to say on Fox News this week. "Oh, he wasn't tough enough. Was it not tough enough? When we spent 3.5 years with indictments, shams, and hoaxes with cases, and the man had to go all night to go campaign while other people like Joe Biden were asleep on Rehoboth Beach. He had it rough. He had it so rough. But he came out on top because America saw what they did. You know, Merrick Garland, he should be ashamed of himself, what he did, sending DOJs into New York, going after my client, going after President Trump, and going after America." Now, I have to stop right there because what the heck? You know Merrick Garland, he should be ashamed of himself, what he did, sending DOJs into New York, going after my client, going after President Trump. Is she okay? Like, those are statements from somebody that is either painfully, like, stupid, like low IQ, dangerously stupid, or somebody who's on something. They sent DOJs into New York. So not only do we have the, repetition, but they sent DOJs. There's one DOJ, the Department of Justice, and it's not an entity that can be sent somewhere. You don't send a DOJ. Like, she sounds insane. And this is the first time I think I've ever said this. I've always said she sounds stupid. I think she is very stupid. Right here, she genuinely sounds insane now. Like, those are statements, those are words, those are phrases that don't make any sense unless you're 5 years old. Like, I'm genuinely concerned about her brain after trying to read her quote. And for the record, that's not all of her quote. She continues, "It wasn't just about President Trump. It was about our Constitution. It was about the foundation of this country. And they wanted to turn us into a third world country, into a banana republic. And they failed. And shifting blame to Kamala, him saying things like, 'I could have beat Trump,' it's just a joke. You couldn't have beat him. You didn't beat him. And that's why we won. We won majorly." She has the brain of a 5-year-old. Like, I didn't stutter. I didn't stammer. That's literally what it says on here. That's the exact quote. Those are the words she used in the order she used them. The repetition is hers, according to this transcript. She has the brain of a 5-year-old. She has the mind of a borderline toddler. Just absolutely blows my mind that this woman is headed to the White House. She's going to serve as White House counselor for Donald Trump. But again, as I said, she may want to cool off on the whole attacking the DOJ thing. Because again, if it weren't for them, nobody would know who she is. She owes her entire career to Jack Smith and Merrick Garland and everybody at that DOJ. Because if they hadn't rightfully brought charges against Donald Trump, she'd still be representing a parking garage in court. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We got fresh content every day for you. And if you want to follow us across social media, make sure you check out all of the social links that we have posted in the description of this video.